All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Christian Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's Friday. All right, enough of that. The Chicago Bulls versus the Golden State Warriors. But real quick, man, before we get into that, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, support the channel, man. You appreciate what I do. Did get a chance to watch this game because for some reason the Lakers game actually wasn't on TV, so I had to watch that through the NBA app, which was cool because it gave me a chance to watch this game. Okay, so far neither one of them games really competitive. Now I was surprised about this one though. Let's just get to it. Let's get to it, man. Golden State is back. They've been building this thing and building this thing and building this thing, man, and they're back. Yeah, they're back, man. When I watch this game here, and you start to see all the little things, man. Sorry, I'm trying to pull this up real quick, but having some issues here. Here we go. Want to make sure I get all the information right, man. This to me, it just shows you how. Because even in their struggle, you kept seeing like, but they picking up some pieces, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like they lost Kevin Durant, and don't get me wrong, that's like losing the guy. One of them. You still got Steph, and Steph showed you what he is, and he's now showing that last year was not an anomaly, ladies and gentlemen. I was watching this game because I knew what I was gonna get from the Chicago Bulls. I was gonna get hustle, I was gonna get ethic, work ethic, I was gonna get all out play. All out, you know, the Chicago Bulls are not going to cheat you. Now, I got to be, and I want to look at his numbers actually by the book. DeMar DeRozan, 4 of 13, 18 points. But a lot of that came later. He only had like his second shot. I mean, his second attempt was like third quarter or something. It was just weird. But I like the Bulls, man. I think the Bulls got the right group of guys, man. I'm not going to take this and just poo-poo on them. I think they got the right group of guys. Zach LaVine, obviously, is a superstar. 23 points. He was 10 of 17. The problem is he got nothing else from nobody else. Nobody else decided to show up. Lonzo Ball, 5 points. Bradley, 3 points. Green, 3 points. Caruso, 4 points. Nobody else showed up. You had 2 people in double figure on the whole damn team. LaVine and DeRozan. The rest of those guys got to step up. And that's the thing that I always say about quote-unquote role players or guys that are not the superstars on the team. They normally play well until you need them the most. And that's the difference between a good team and a not-so-good team, right? When your stars or your role player, your bench guys, they can play when you need them. And tonight it just wasn't that. Golden State came out from the jump, and just kind of set the tone how they wanted to play. Chicago was right there for a minute, but you always felt like you never felt like Golden State did not have control of this game, and it was just for them to take over and go on. And honestly, I gotta be honest though, I expected more from Ball and Caruso tonight, especially on this stage, especially on this. This was a key matchup. The world was watching. You on ESPN, you got to have a better showing than that. Even though we all know I'm really fond of those guys, and I think they're in the perfect spot, perfect position. So shout out to both of them. But tonight they just didn't bring much. I mean, neither one of them was in double figures. So you're gonna have to be more than that if you want to beat Golden State. Because, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't got the public service announcement, Golden State back, man. They led by, I don't know if you know this guy. He go by the name of Steph Curry. He had 15, 24, 9 of 17 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 40 of them things. Listen, I've been saying this because even through that struggle, even through Golden State struggles, you seen them building and just, I was like, they building they getting some pieces though. They got some pieces. And then, you can get Clay, and I think Clay probably post-Christmas will be back. I think that's his timeline right now, even though that keep moving. Steph Curry gave you 40. And Andrew Wiggins, 5 of 15, 0 for 4 from the 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 15 points. He was the second highest on the team. 14 from Jordan Poole, who's a budding star right now. He's another one that you're like, ooh, he's on the cusp of being great, man, of being a great player. 5 of 2, 2 of 9 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 14 points. Draymond Green gave you 10. Who else there? Looney gave you 4. You're not expecting much from him. Andrew Iguodala gave you 8. He had 8 impactful points though. That was like those the ones that got the crowd up out their seat, man. Yeah, all in all, man, when you look at this game here, you go Golden State, like they handled them 119-93, and I don't feel like they played their best basketball. Yeah, it was a whole lot of Steph Curry, and pretty much it could be a whole lot of Steph whenever Steph decided to be a whole lot of Steph. But all in all, man, you got to remember, man, this team is super young. Oh, and they're getting Klay Thompson back, and Gary Payton II. He's such an incredible story, man. That's a great story right there. I'm glad to see him doing his thing, and the fan base is behind him and his story, and that's a beautiful. He had 8 points tonight, 306. Golden State is for real, man. Golden State is for real. And whenever you got a player like Steph Curry, you're never completely out. Now we've seen that they went through their slump, right? They went through it, but it is uphill and it's coming, y'all. The Golden State Warriors is coming. I said it before this season. I actually said this last season. I said Golden State gonna be. Don't forget about Golden State, right? Because they have Klay back, and then that before the Klay injury. Then the Klay injury happened, and you go, man, it probably gonna be this year. But you start to see it last year. You start to see Steph just be like, man, I'm that guy. Let me show you. And he was moving. And now this season it's starting to come together. And now, and you got a re-energized team that you don't have that championship. You know, that's championship strut. Oh, we didn't won championships. You know, we did dynasty. You don't have that no more. They've swallowed that pill already, and now they're like, oh, we're coming back. And ladies and gentlemen, they are coming back. Like I say, you got Steph. Don't forget, you got Klay, who's coming back. You got Draymond. You got Otto Porter Jr., Iguodala, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green. The Golden State Warriors are back, man, in case you haven't heard. And I think this, by beating one of the best teams in the NBA right now in the Chicago Bulls, they kind of announced this. They announced to the world they're back. Now, it's not the KD Warriors, but this Warrior team can actually, I don't want to say it could be better than that team, but from a full roster perspective, they could be just as dangerous. And don't be surprised if they end up in them finals. I'm just saying now. I'm not predicting it, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I damn sure wouldn't be surprised. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get back to watching my Lakers, and I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.